I've already had it.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is.
Do you know what?
Messy, but gorgeous.
No, mine wasn't messy. Mine wasn't Mine actually held together.
Actually, it wasn't that too messy around here.
Yeah, around your chops, then yeah, absolutely. I actually...
May do, but you know what?
Do you know what, as well? For the price, a large meal is $7.99. For the price, I think that's actually very fair. Okay, laddie. It's Saturday. You know what that means. Welcome along. No, I've not been replaced by a Scotsman. I'm just doing a poor Scottish accent as I usually do. Let's get to the trains, shall we? I'm kidding. Your weekend has started here. And it starts with us very nicely with the Cathcart circle. And it's footy time. Because we've got to run this matchday service to accommodate for the fans travelling to the stadium. That's very vague. It is vague here on the Cathcart circle. But hey, we will now celebrate by driving with Pep. Pep? So grab your ticket, get in line. Sheldon here as well to have some fun, because I know he likes a good pep. There's a lot of people that like a good pep. Who doesn't like a good old pep, huh? Yeah, 3 weeks worth. That should keep me going for a little bit. Let me just move this table a little bit. Whoa! Hello! Hello!
Hello what?
Well, for the looks of it, I thought I saw Mount Florida. So I must imagine we're in Scotland. But we're in the middle of an absolute deluge out there, I tell ya. It's an absolute deluge. See, it's absolutely hammered it doing out there. It's not raining cats and dogs, it's raining haggis and bagpipes, let me tell ya.
And Iron Brew?
Yeah, I don't know about Iron Brew. I need to find the cab lights. Because
you played this game for so long and you can't find the cab lights.
In the dark, there you go, I've got them. Now you can see what you're doing. You can see what you're doing perfectly. See, here, look, we're playing with the PEPs today. We're playing with PEPs because I now tell you it's Saturday.
You know what that means?
Ah, laddie, you know what I mean? Look at that PEP. We can hardly see that bleeding... Oh, good Lord. It's a murder out there today.
Should we actually be outside?
No, we shouldn't be outside. We should be nicely, safely in the cab where nothing bad will ever happen. Oh, good Lord. A report has come in that the storm clouds have forecast in the region. No! I mean, have you seen what it's doing? It's recommended you travel at slower speeds and watch your... No. If you don't put a speed restriction in there, we're not going to travel at slower speeds. We're going to travel at line speed.
Yes.
Tell them.
We're going to travel at line speed.
Exactly. We're not here to BS anyone. We're here to get these footy fans to the game. Which means they're going to Mount Florida.
At Hampton Park.
Hampton Park, yes. Actually, no, I think we've got to pick them up. I think Scotland won. So there's going to be a bunch of rowdy ones.
Either Scotland won or Scotland lost.
Even if Scotland lost, there'd still be a bunch of rowdy ones, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like, oh, we got beat by England again, but let's go get pissed.
Although we drew against England.
Let's go get pissed.
But the last time we played them, it was a draw.
It was a draw. And they celebrated like they won the World Cup or something. Wow, you beat us in a friendly. You drew in a friendly. You won nothing.
Sure, that was part of the Euros or the...
Was it? I don't think we did play.
Oh no, I think it was in the playoffs day, you know, the table.
It may have been in the playoff.
Yeah, because I'm sure we had Scotland in one of them.
We may have done. We may have done. But yeah, it looks like Kirkhill is next. So what we're doing today is we're taking this 3-1-3 set.
3-1-4.
Did I say 3-1-4?
Yes.
No,
you said 3-1-3.
I said 3-1-3. I do apologise. See, you look at that in the distance. There was no storm clouds there. So where's the storm? There, I want some wipers. Can I have some wipers, please? Thank you. I need to see where I'm going. Even I can't. The headlights are ridiculous. I mean, what exactly are the headlights showing me?
Nothing.
Nothing. How can you see anything in this god-awful weather? Oh, is this going to be a perfect stop? Tell me this is going to be a perfect stop.
The perfect stop of the car be brilliant.
Tell me it's going to be a perfect stop. Ah! Eat proverbial.
You're going to do it Glasgow style.
What's doing it Glasgow style?
Oh wait, it's a fight.
It's a fight in there.
It's like, yeah, I did a perfect stop. Now I'm going to kick the hell out of you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, let's do it Glasgow. Oh no, I just got knocked out of my ass. That's doing it Glasgow style right there. I can't imagine what doing it Edinburgh style would be like.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. Yeah, they could headbutt you in the face, couldn't they? Speaking of headbutts in the face, Drew McIntyre's back.
Aye.
The first thing he put out when he tweeted, "It's been a while, hasn't it?" See, everyone was thinking Drew was going to leave because he'd come up to the end of his contract, but no, here's Drew back. Drew's a WWE guy. Drew McIntyre, okay, he's late 30s now, but he's still the kind of guy you would get the company around because he is, I would say he is the model professional.
Yes.
No matter where he goes, he is the model professional. Whether he was in ICW, Impact Wrestling.
Well, when he was in ICW, stick middle fingers up and yell at you.
But he was still a model professional.
For ICW standards.
Absolutely. For ICW standards. He even went, because they recently put Adrian in the ICW Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He wanted to be there. He couldn't be there for obvious reasons. He sent a video message. They didn't ask him. He just sent it.
Yeah.
That's what you call respect for your fellow man, right there. I think even Piper sent a video message because she couldn't be there. I think she was doing house shows.
Yeah.
So all the and I think Isla did as well, and so did Kaylee. They couldn't be there because they were on the road themselves. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
but they wanted to be there.
They wanted to be there, and I think WWE were allowed, because they do have a good working relationship with WWE and ICW. But ICW saw it from at the time. Okay, Drew was doing nothing, which was fair enough. I think Piper's injured at the moment, but her injury prevents her from travelling. And you got Kaylee and Isla in the middle of a feud with Shayna and Ronda, which conveniently has gone nowhere. Thanks for that, WWE. But okay, they could have gone, but they were just in the middle of the program. And ICW and everyone else was understanding of that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I can't remember the chap's name who owns ICW. What's his name?
Mark Dallas.
Mark Dallas. That's it. Yeah. He's probably, the thing with Mark Dallas is he's not running that company as Mark Dallas owner. He's putting all his money into it, etc. He's running it as Mark Dallas wrestling fan, and that's even when Paul Heyman, right? You remember that Paul when they did in Scotland, they had a audience with Paul Heyman.
I think so.
Yeah, years and years ago this was. He saw Mark. He said, "Is Mark Dallas here?" And Mark Dallas put his hand up. He said, "Can you stand up, sir?" And Paul Heyman, for the next 10 minutes, put Mark Dallas over. That is the respect that Mark Dallas has for running. It's not the biggest company here in the UK.
No.
It's not the smallest company. But it's a company that's different. And it's almost a company that's like ECW.
Exactly.
And he stood there for 10 minutes putting Mark Dallas over. Even when Triple H went over, he put Mark Dallas over. That is the respect that Mark Dallas has for wrestling in this country. He's a wrestling fan. To the extent, so Tony Khan is a wrestling fan as well. To the extent. But the problem with Tony Khan is, Tony Khan's using Daddy's money.
Yeah.
He's got his own money. And loads and loads of it as well. But he's using Daddy's money.
To fund it.
And that will never ever work, unfortunately. Don't get me wrong, AEW is something different. And we commend them for trying it. But I just think, at the end of the day, I just think AEW...
They started off big.
They started off big, now they can't
Contain it.
handle the momentum, I would say.
See, Impact Wrestling, TNA at the time,
Yeah.
they started off small, but they were getting bigger and bigger.
They were getting bigger and bigger. And then when the time came, they couldn't step up. They could not take that next step. Whereas AEW's gone the other way. They started out massive and then tried to build on massive. But you couldn't. The other thing as well is they don't have sort of... I mean, this is the thing I like about AEW. They don't really have what you would call established feuds. They just say, oh, here's two guys fighting.
Yeah.
We're going to give you what you want.
Well, if they do have a feud, it's very short.
Yes, exactly. I mean, look at the feud we've got at the moment now. Blackpool Combat Club and the Elite.
Yeah.
But it's the Elite without Kenny Omega. You can't do that. He is paramount to that feud. He is part of the Elite.
It's like CM Punk and MJF. That was a small feud.
That was a small feud. And it all started over the fact that MJF idolised CM Punk. Which is fair. But then where did it go? It went nowhere. And it's going to happen again. I can see it coming because Punk's going around with something in a red bag saying that he's the uncrowned, he's still the champion because he wasn't pinned for it. Correct.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right. You had to relinquish that title because of injury. But at the same time, you're not champion.
No.
MJF is the champion.
And that will really ruffle his feathers.
I think it does as well. He's still being CM Punk. He's still ruffling feathers with the Elite. That'll probably end up coming to bite him on the rear end or something like that.
No, I'm saying with MJF as well because he's the world champion. But you get somebody claiming their world uncrowned champion as well. It's just going to ruffle his feathers.
It's going to ruffle his feathers, absolutely. I think what is standing MJF out though is he is stepping up. Okay, he's still winning it by dirty tactics, which MJF should do.
Yeah.
But he is stepping up. I mean, your first feuds for that title, Bryan Danielson, and then you go 60 minutes with the man. 60 minutes?
Yeah.
And you win. And then your next feud's Adam Cole, right behind him. I mean, gee. Oh, also, and then you had to take on the other three guys who started in AEW with you as well. Jack Perry, Sammy Guevara, and Darby Allin.
Yeah.
4 absolutely hungry young lions right there. If you were looking in the future at AEW, I'll say there's your 4 guys you've built the company around right there.
But those were short feuds.
There's nothing long lasting. There's nothing.
Alright, I think Jack Perry won a Battle Royal.
Jack Perry.
To get a shot.
Yes.
And then he's like, you know what? I could beat you and
Yeah.
had that momentum, but
Exactly. Yeah.
didn't work out.
It didn't work out. No. Here's what happened. Sammy Guevara won the title shot through a tournament.
Yes.
And then the other 2 got him because they beat Sammy Guevara and MJF.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If you beat the number 1 contender or the champion, you should automatically get a shot.
Exactly. I think that automatically makes you the number 1 contender. It's like, that's fine.
Ooh,
it's fine.
very close.
It's fine. We're still on the platform.
That's Kings Park, is it?
That is Kings Park, yes. We're still on the platform. It's absolutely fine. No one saw anything. No, what I'm saying is, if you beat the champion, and this is how it used to go back in the day. If you beat the champion, you are automatically the number 1 contender. If it's a non-title match, you are automatically a number 1 contender.
Yeah.
WCW had it spot on, I think. in that respect, because they didn't have it. They had it several ways. They were like, oh, if you beat the champion, automatically you're the number one contender.
Yeah.
Or if you were the United States champion, you were automatically the number one contender. Which made the US title a very, very coveted belt, almost on the level of the world title. That's why you saw guys wrestle. You had guys like Bret Hart, you had guys like Chris Benoit, you had guys like Sting, Scott Steiner. All of these guys in the mid-card, well, upper mid-card, lower tier, I would say, fighting for this United States Championship. And you can definitely add Jeff Jarrett and Booker T into that equation as well. And they were like, well, why are you fighting for that? Because this title could get you that title shot.
Yeah.
And they were right. And that's why you saw back in the late 90s, early 2000, all these guys fighting for this US title, because this US title actually meant something. The TV title, that meant something, because if you were the TV champion, you were on TV every week defending that belt, regardless. Yeah. It didn't matter what show it was, whether it was Nitro, whether it was Thunder.
You got TV time.
You got TV time, and B, you were defending that title. You were being presented to the fans and the public as a fighting champion, whether you wanted it or not. That's why you had guys like Steve Regal. You had guys like Booker T back in the early days of his flourishing singles career, all going for this TV title because they wanted to make that TV title mean something.
Did Benoit go after that TV title?
Benoit, Malenko. The thing with WCW was, right, WCW was like AEW is now. They were for the fans. They were an alternative for the fans.
Yeah.
And I think the problem, and Bischoff will say it.
And when the storylines got bit serious, you're like with the NWO saga and
yeah.
It was like fresh at the time. Which
it was really
helped
fresh. It was, but then they became the victim of their own success, which ultimately led to their downfall, unfortunately.
And when they saw ECW as a competition, they decided to nick their wrestlers.
Yeah, they decided to nick all their wrestlers, offer them these big contracts, and in the end,
they just did nothing.
They were found out. The only person I would say that made that transition from ECW to WCW was Lance Storm.
Yeah,
because Lance Storm was a gifted athlete. Absolutely. You're talking about a guy.
This is Mount Florida.
This is Mount Florida here, yes. You're talking about a guy in Lance Storm who, on ECW, wrestled Jerry Lynn for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Wrestled Rob Van Dam for 20 minutes. It didn't matter what day, who it was, what it was, Lance Storm gave him a wrestling match. And that's what WCW saw, and they took advantage of that. And to be fair, they also got the best out of Lance Storm as well. Because the second they did, let's put the US title on Lance Storm.
Yeah.
And then, we'll put the hardcore title on Lance Storm. We'll put the cruiserweight title on Lance Storm.
I think it was the cruiserweight first, was it?
And no, it was the US title first.
It was the US.
US first, yes.
And I think he did actually go after the world title.
He did. He did, because he got all these titles, right, that they were putting him over as... They were literally putting him over as someone who could wrestle in all divisions.
Yeah.
And then came the time to wrestle... Who was the world champion at the time? 2000, it would be Booker T? No, it was... Yeah, it was. It was 2000. Yeah, he came in around July time, didn't he? So, yeah, it'd be Booker T.
Booker, yeah.
It would be Booker T. And again, that he lost,
but gave a good match.
But that he gave the match that you would expect Lance Storm to give, because Lance Storm was, and to this day. So, with all the spectators and passengers on board, your next task is to continue this service, stopping all stations to the Glasgow Central. Okay, no problem. To this day, even on Twitter when he's not wrestling, he's still the model professional. Because that was how Lance Storm was brought up. You forget who trained Lance Storm. Where did he train?
In Calgary. Dramatic pause.
Yeah.
Alberta, Canada.
Exactly, he's a product of the dungeon. You don't go through the dungeon and not be a model professional. Because he would have been put through the ringer by Stu Hart, and then probably Bret Hart as well, in the same respect. Same with Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit went through the same route through Stu Hart and the dungeon, and then he went off to Japan to ply his trade.
Yeah.
And we all know the fantastic athlete Chris Benoit was. Chris Benoit, after the fantastic athlete, well, we'll throw that up in the air. I think Paul Heyman said it best when the subject Chris Benoit came up. Chris Benoit the man, piece of shit.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit the wrestler, nothing wrong with him. Absolute calm. First ballot Hall of Famer. Straight away. But Chris Benoit the man, F him. That's how, and that
puts it
honestly. Honestly. Because and we can say we don't know what happened that day.
Nope.
There's only one person that does know what happened that day, and unfortunately he's not here to answer that. In fact, all three of them are not here to answer that, unfortunately. But that day will tarnish Chris Benoit for the rest of his life.
It does, unfortunately.
It will. That is how it works, unfortunately. And it's sad to say because Paul Heyman is absolutely right. Chris Benoit, the wrestler, would probably be in the Hall of Fame by now. It doesn't matter which company, he would be in the Hall of Fame, no doubt.
Yeah.
But he's just not. And that's the way it is, unfortunately. I think a lot of people would share the same opinion. We've been talking for 20 minutes about wrestling.
We have.
We have. And we've probably exhausted all of our resources into that 120 minutes. Goodbye, folks. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, we're back.
This is Queen's Park?
This is Queen's Park, yes. And then I think, is it Pollock Shield or Pollock Shores after this, and then it's into Glasgow Central?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Good. I know my Cathcart circle. I should point out that we're on the Cathcart this week. Tomorrow we're on London Commuter, so we're playing with the 377s. And then the next time you see both of these routes, so known as Cathcart and London Commuter, that's the last time you'll see them. Because it'll be the last scenarios.
It will be. Shame they don't actually put any more DLC for the Cathcart.
It's the problem, is it? They're concentrated on the newer routes.
You could build these up with more DLC.
You could do. It's July, isn't it? We haven't had. It is. It's the 2nd of July today.
Yeah.
We had the roadmap yet.
Sometime this week, I bet.
I bet it's sometime this week. Are you sure we haven't had a roadmap yet?
No, usually they do it.
Have a double check just to make sure. They could have snuck it in on us without July roadmap. That'd be a good thing to. Cause I'm expecting the first thing to happen is that we get. Why have you got Lou Valley line?
Oh, I think something's happening on the New Valley line.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Train Sim World, July 2023 July roadmap, we'll call it. It's rope map.
Sorry, will sort itself out.
Yes, that's June. When did June come out? 7th of June.
No, I reckon we're going to get it this week.
I think it's going to be...
They don't do it straight away, but they do it like in the first week.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be something this week. So when we do... What's next week? Mind you, if they bring it out tomorrow, we can talk about it in tomorrow's stuff, can't we?
Yeah, but I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it'll be the next recordings.
Yes,
we do, which are going to be... Oh, my God. Oh, it's Dresden and the Boston Sprinter.
Not very nice.
Not very nice.
No, the line towards Barhead's closed at the moment.
Barhead.
Barhead.
Barhead. Why is the line towards Barhead closed?
Electrification work.
So they closed it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to stick up mass up closing it. That's the point. Speaking of, do you know where the electrification for the line through Pontypridd has got to?
Where?
Treforest. It's gone up to... It's literally outside Treforest. It hasn't got further than that at the moment.
Yeah. They're actually going to rename that for the valley lines to the core valley lines.
Are they?
Hmm.
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
But to be honest though, those valley lines are the core to Cardiff.
They are. They certainly are. I need to discuss that with you because while I was at Taff Wells, I did encounter something new.
Yeah.
All I had to do was look behind me through the work that was going on, and I saw 3 Class 398
Tram train.
tram trains. I said in my vlog, and I could be absolutely wrong with what I've just about to say, they are going to be for Corriton. Rather Corriton.
It's possible.
It's possible, and there's a but coming.
I don't think there's a but.
You don't.
No.
Because what I think
So I think Corriton is going to get electrified.
Yeah, I think it is too as well. What I am saying, 756s though are definitely going to go to Bargoed. Now you're probably looking at me and thinking, why did you say that?
Why?
Because at Gilfac for Goed, there's 756 boards there.
Yeah, that's a possible.
But the problem is, I think they're electric.
I think they're bi-mode.
Oh, they're bi-mode. Even better. 231s are diesel, and the 231s are absolute god tier.
I know they're currently doing the Rimley circuit.
They are, yes. They are on Bargoeds and Rimneys. They do share some with diesel DMU 150, 153 diagrams.
But they should be on the Mysteg Cheltenhams as well.
I didn't see any 231s on the Mysteg Cheltenham.
No, not on there yet.
Not yet, no. No, I can definitely...
All there is at the moment for the Mysteg Cheltenhams are 2 150s and a 170.
Not when I went.
What was it? Mind you, someone did post up a 175.
That was the day I saw. That was the day I was there.
Was it 110?
It wasn't. It was 170, 175, 1010.
Mm.
3 153s and a 158.
It's like I said, they just shove anything on the Mysteg.
They do.
To Cheltenham.
Because you know what I was also thinking, because the Pontypridd... Oh, that was a nice lightning flash. The Pontypridd stretch was literally 150s. 150s for days. Now, I got to Cathays, I was like, oh my god, please, thank you, this is the end of the... Because I can't handle seeing more 150-2s.
Yeah.
It got to the point where literally I was doing my notes on here that I just decided, right, copy and paste 150-2 for every single station. All I gotta do is put the last 2 numbers in. It made me actually sit and think, would there ever... I know 153s will probably stretch up there. Did 158s go up there?
That's a good question.
I mean, surely the 158 would almost be the perfect commuter train. Almost. For that route. We're going to have a look here. 158's in Pontypridd or somewhere like that. It'd be interesting to find out. That's for sure. Class 158 Pontypridd. Did they ever go that way? What have we got? 158 at Treherbert. That's all I need to say.
Yeah.
That's all I need to see. 158 at Treherbert.
I think that's an old one though.
745. That's actually Great Western. I'm sure that's ex-Great West. That's current Great West. There, look. Pontypridd is next door.
There.
That's Pontypridd, I think.
No, that's Bath.
No, that's Bath. I do apologise. I apologise. That was Bath.
There we go. Mistakes made.
Mistakes are made. But yeah, no, that's all I needed to see. A 158 at Treherbert, so obviously 158s were cleared up that way.
Well, used to be.
Used to be cleared up that way, and then obviously everything changed, didn't it? We are now arriving at Glasgow Central.
Aye.
Aye, indeed. That's the end of that run. Can we go home now?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
See, unlike Manchester, the Glossop line, they've actually put some thought into the concourse.
They have. But Piccadilly, what's Justin? Call me Justin! Honestly, if I start producing those 129s again like I was doing in practice, then I have a feeling we've got a race on.
A good race.
I've got a feeling we've got a race on because Brands Hatch is hard to pass. It is really, really hard to pass on. It'll come down to pit strategy. I guarantee you it comes down to pit strategy.
And you can't do a one-stop, can you?
You can. You can. I think a one-stop's on.
Are you going to do a one-stop?
I'm doing a one-stop. I'm not making that mistake. Even if I have to start the softs and go hard. But I've also got to take into account its reverse grid as well for this race.
You should have started last.
No. What was he doing? Super's thought of that already. Super's thought of that already.
Why, you did it on purpose?
If you did it on purpose, you're at the back of the grid. And then you're buggered. So you cannot be deliberately slow. Of course, though, if a certain English driver with a German name decides he wants to block everyone, I can use that. I can say, well, sorry, he was not letting me get a clean lap in. He was not getting out of the way. I've had to compromise my laps because he can't get out of the way. And their Super's like, well, what's he doing starting up here? Well, what do you think I'm doing starting up here? I'm starting up here because you won't enforce qualifying because you won't tell people to get out the fucking way.
Are we done?
We are not done because we've got to go to the other end. I wonder if we're going to Thingamabob. Thingamabob-a-wob.
Tell you one thing I want to do in Glasgow.
What do you want to do in Glasgow?
They're central tours.
Oh, tour in Glasgow Central.
Yeah.
That would be a nice tour to do, wouldn't it? I bet you can't film it, though.
No, you can't.
Ah.
It's just one of those you just go and enjoy, to be honest.
Yeah, like, what was the one you did down in London?
Aldwych.
Aldwych, yeah.
I know, I could take photos and you could film.
Yeah.
But it had to be a 30-second clip.
Alright. No problem. Right, let's pop the key in. Yep. And we want to do that.
I'm alright with that because if I want to mention Aldwych, then I could just snap a photo in.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I like the fact how the cab light was on at this side and it wasn't on at the other side, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, they saw me coming there, didn't you, game?
So go to the depot.
Yeah, Shields Depot, where we are going to. Oh, is the cab light on? No, the cab light is not on. That's fine, though. I don't particularly care.
So as we stop around 12 anyway, dinner.
Yeah, we got stuff around 12 for dinner. But hey, we have put effort in today. We've recorded 4 pretty meaty ones. And that's all I could ask of you. Maybe later on we get another one done, if not, we'll get the rest done tomorrow.
And we did start just after 8.
9 o'clock start tomorrow?
Yeah.
That should be plenty of time. 2:30 to the 40, that's plenty of time.
Yeah, because they'll have something to eat, then I'll bugger off to...
Mum has offered she can do you dinner
yeah, I did say
at
that.
dinner time if you wanted to do that.
But I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up on a service station just having backies or something like that.
If you do, are you going to have that double Big Mac?
I've already had it.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is.
Do you know what?
Messy, but gorgeous.
No, mine wasn't messy. Mine actually held together.
Actually, it wasn't that too messy around here.
Yeah, around your chops, then yeah, absolutely. I actually...
May do, but you know what?
Do you know what, as well? For the price, a large meal is $7.99. For the price, I think that's actually very fair.
What if you had the double cheeseburger meal? That 479 one.
I don't know. Not sure. Because that's not the kind of thing I would go for.
But you would if you want to save money.
Oh yeah, if you want to save money, then yeah, absolutely.
Well, you could have something else with it.
Exactly.
In fact, you could have something else with it, like the 5 chicken things.
Oh, the selects.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're on about.
What, 5 is about £2?
No, it's £4.
£4.
£4, yeah.
Basically, paying £8, but then that's still cheaper.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. I think either way you work it, it's still very very cheap. Absolutely. I like I said, I had the double meal deal that KFC are doing at the present time. Yes, it's 2 burgers. Yes, it's 2 fries. Yes, it's 4 hot wings. But essentially, if you think about it, that's essentially what we would have back here if we were having burgers.
Yeah, without the hot wings.
Without the hot wings. Okay, yes, mine cost £9 something because I had a large pot of gravy with it.
Yeah.
Just something to down the chips with. But essentially, it was good. I can't complain. Would I have that again? Probably not.
Probably once in a while.
Probably once in a while. But
like once a month or something like that.
Yeah. But definitely, I mean, it I know where to go because that Big Mac thing is on till the 1st of August. So when I come back from London for the next few trips, that's that sorted. Perfect. I can just go to where do I come back from? Thingamabob. Come back from Slough. I come back from the southeast. So yeah, well, the southeast one, that's easy because McDonald's is outside, so that's fine. That's easy.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if we do stop somewhere tomorrow because it's 3 hours.
It is. How is it 3 hours? It took me 2.5 to get from Cardiff on a coach. How is it 3 hours?
From Droitwich.
From Droitwich. Ah, well, there you go.
Droitwich. Then it's 3 hours from Dawlish to Wolverhampton. Rough time phrase, we're guessing.
3 hours from Dawlish to Wolverhampton. How? Make that make sense.
I don't know.
It's 3 hours to get from Droitwich to Exeter, but it's 3 hours then to get from Dawlish to... What was that?
Oh, that's nothing. What?
No, I saw a notification at the top of your notifications. There. Walmart.
Oh, that's just the...
Oh, is that's the thing?
Yeah, basically...
Right, okay.
When you gotta log in, you get a variation code.
A verification code. Yeah, okay. Oh, because I was there. What are you being texted by simps for?
Yeah.
I was like,
basically these days you just gotta verify stuff and.
I got you.
It's like sometimes when I have to book at a hotel. Book the hotel, but I think it's Premier Inn. Brilliant for this.
Yeah.
But before you book it, you have to send it. They give you a variation code for the bag to type in so you can do it.
Speaking of, I do want to get some hotels for September, and then I've said after that's it for the long distance stuff. October it will and onwards.
I think October might be a little quiet because I know I do have a stock take coming off for that.
No. What I'm saying is for myself with the trips out October is when we're starting to wind down. So. Yes, I'll still probably go out twice a week. But then probably November and December, you'll probably just see me out once a week.
Yeah.
December, you may not see me out at all. I might just go into hibernation and say, that's it for the month, for the year, guys. I'm off to enjoy myself. Happy Christmas.
To be fair...
Muscle tough.
If I could get a backlog before December, because I know December's busy for me, but
Yes.
I only go out to film like the Christmas thing.
Well, we do know at some point in July we're expecting Headbolt Lane.
I think that's going to be September.
You think that's going to be September now? Because they're still saying 24th of July.
Technically, there was supposed to be something in December or late 23, but it's been pushed back now, and that was the Camp Hill line.
Yeah, that was always going to happen. Brent Cross, I'm presuming Brent Cross West we're still waiting for as well.
That's going to be close.
That's going to be close, isn't it? That's got to be... As soon as I hear the words Brent Cross West, I'm saying to you, right, hotel.
Midland Main Line.
Midland Main Line. That'll take care of the Midland Main Line. As soon as the second I hear Brent Cross West, I'm saying, right, Midland Main Line. Because you've got to. Because then I can take out all the stations, Bedford to London
We
to
know
Pancras.
Thanet Parkway's opening at the end of the month.
Yes.
31st of July.
I think this goes out... When does this go out?
It goes out after Marsh Barton's opened.
I know it goes out after Marsh Barton. Let me check...
I think Portway Park and Ride's ready for opening, but it's not quite yet.
Let me check on my videos here, because I have got dates on my videos. Ooh, that's doing very nicely. That's not doing so nicely. That's okay. Right, content. Let's have a look what I got. Content-wise, I think I'm up to next Sunday. 16th of July I'm up to, which I've just surprised myself. So this is actually going to go out after... I think this is going out first Sunday of August. No, first Saturday of August.
Right.
I think. The two Germans, 23rd. So yeah, Hamburg-Lübeck goes out the day that we're going to down south. So this series, so this is the 7th. This should be, if I've got my dates right, this should be the 7th of August this goes out. Not the 7th, sorry. 5th. 5th of August. That's when this should go out. 5th of August. So you'll have already done Thanet Parkway. So we'll already have done Thanet Parkway. If the timetable projections are right, Headbolt Lane should have already opened. We're just waiting on Portway Park and Ride, as you said. We're waiting on Brent Cross.
I think those stations are nearly done, but they just need the final stuff.
The final ratifications and all that. What else are we waiting for, station-wise? Camp Hill, you said we're waiting for.
That's being delayed by a year now.
That's being delayed by a year. I've been sent a Instagram message by somebody called KetYT.
Probably a scam.
I can tell you where this is going to go straight away. In fact, you know what? I'm going to open that message right now. Oh, sorry, no, KetTY. Oh, it just says hello. Let's see her profile. She has one post.
So yes.
Oh, it's one of them. Oh, hello, I'm pretending to be somebody else. Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, because the ones that should open this year is Portway Park and Ride, Reading Green Park, which is opened.
Yes.
Brent Cross West will open autumn 23. Marsh Barton opening in July. Thanet Parkway opening in July. Headbolt Lane should be the summer 2023. And White Rose.
Yes, White Rose is the one we're waiting on, isn't it? Now, I see one that I would definitely be interested in at the start of 2024, and that's Leven. Leven is a big one for Cameron Bridge. Oh, that's Leven as well.
Yeah.
East West Buttown.
That's also another big one, the East West Rail Link.
Yeah. I presume this Curris Road is Wales somewhere. Oh yes, they're relocating Treforest Estate.
Yes.
I was there. I saw that and I was like, whoa, because Treforest is one of my favourites.
But they're relocated that.
But they're relocating that. But I think the two that we're waiting.
Where's that one?
Gabalfa.
Yeah.
That sounds Welsh. That sounds Welsh. Hold on, I'll get there before you do.
East
Gabalfa.
Linton. Northumberland line is also another big one.
What if I said I've got several search results here for Gabalfa and the next word is Cardiff after it? It is Where the hell is that? Clondaff. It looks like we're going to get another station on the Pontypridd line.
Oh, is that between Bradia and... Did you say Llandaff?
Clondaff, yes. No, that Clondaff is Pontypridd line. It's the station after Cathays. So it
Yeah,
looks like
that's
we're
right.
either going to get on the... we're either going to get it on the Pontypridd line, or its location look like we may get it on the Bargode line. So we could get another station on that section. Oh, the joys! Not.
Like they said, build a station, they will come.
Build a station, they will come.
Unlike one person rested saying, nah, won't be used.
And then what happened?
Have to find out
Oh, I know, yeah.
this year.
Alright, okay, then no problem. Tomorrow, London commuter. I don't know what we're doing, but I think it's 377 tomorrow. So, in accordance, last word, Sheldon, get it done. I'm off to go do some racing.
I'm going to get to my brew now.